If you receive Social Security or SSI benefits, you need to check your mailbox right now. Throughout December, the Social Security Administration is mailing out COLA notices, the letters that tell you exactly what your benefit amount will be in 2026. And if you don't understand what you're looking at, you could be leaving money on the table or setting yourself up for a nasty surprise come January. Some of you watching this have already received your notice. Some of you will get yours next week, but by the end of December, every single Social Security recipient should have one of these letters in their hands, or available in your online My Social Security account. Here's why this matters urgently. Right now, you still have time to take action if something looks wrong. You can appeal IRMAA determinations before they hit. You can adjust your withholdings. You can check for errors. But once January arrives and that new amount starts hitting your bank account, your window to act shrinks dramatically. The Social Security Administration announced a 2.8% cost of living adjustment for 2026. That's about $56 more per month for the average retiree. But here's what many people are discovering when they open their COLA notice. Medicare Part B premiums are jumping by nearly $18 per month, eating up almost a third of that raise. And for many of you, the situation is even worse than that. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to look for when that envelope arrives, what the numbers mean, who's getting protected and who's not, and what you can do right now, this week, to make sure you're not losing money you don't have to lose. Let me start with what's happening at this very moment. Social Security is mailing COLA notices throughout the entire month of December. And if your friend or neighbor got theirs before you did, don't panic. They're sending them out in waves, and everyone should have theirs by the end of the month. What's in the notice? When you open that envelope, you're going to see a simplified one-page notice. Social Security redesigned these to make them easier to understand. It should clearly show your exact new benefit amount starting January 2026, any deductions being taken from your check, the specific date you'll receive your first increased payment, a breakdown in plain language. Two important dates you need to know. If you receive regular Social Security retirement or disability benefits, your increased amount starts with your January 2026 payment. Depending on your birthday, that'll hit your account on one of the Wednesday payment dates in January. But here's something that confuses people every single year. SSI recipients get their increase earlier, on December 31st, 2025. Because January 1st is a federal holiday, they move the payment up. So if you get SSI, that December 31st payment is actually your January payment, with the new COLA already included. The numbers behind the changes. A 2.8% COLA means the average Social Security retirement benefit is increasing from about $2,015 to roughly $2,071 per month, an increase of $56. But at the same time, the standard Medicare Part B premium is jumping from $185 per month to $202.90, an increase of $17.90. Do the math. Your COLA increase plus $56, Medicare premium increase minus $17.90, your actual net increase $38.10. That's assuming you're paying just the standard premium. And here's where many people get blindsided. When you look at your COLA notice, you need to understand what you're really seeing. There are several groups of people who are going to be hit much harder than that $38 net increase. Group 1, IRMAA, Victims IRMAA, stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. If your income in 2023, yes, 2 years ago, was over certain thresholds, you're paying extra for Medicare Part B. The income thresholds are $109,000 for individuals, $218,000 for married couples filing jointly. If you're above these amounts, your Part B premium isn't $202.90. It could be $259.50, $333.50, $407.50, $481.50, or even $628.90 per month, depending on your income bracket. Here's what catches people off guard. Maybe you sold a house in 2023. Maybe you took a large retirement distribution. Maybe you exercised stock options or had a one-time bonus. That 2023 income is what determines what you're paying in 2026. So when your COLA notice arrives and you see a massive Medicare deduction, or your net check is actually lower than last year, IRMAA is likely the culprit. Group 2. New Medicare enrollees. If you just turned 65 or you're enrolling in Medicare for the first time in 2026, you pay the full premium increase with zero protection. There's no hold harmless for you. You're paying the full $202.90 standard premium, or higher if IRMAA applies. Group 3. People not protected by hold harmless. A lot of people don't understand this. The hold harmless rule is supposed to protect your Social Security check from going down year over year because of Medicare premium increases. But hold harmless doesn't apply to everyone. You're not protected if you're paying IRMAA surcharges. You're not having Medicare premiums deducted from Social Security. You just started receiving benefits. You receive SSI but not Social Security. You have certain Medicare plans deducted, like Part D or Medicare Advantage, without hold harmless protection. If you fall into any of these categories, your actual take-home pay could be lower in 2026 than it was in 2025, despite the COLA. Group 4. People with multiple deductions. Your COLA notice will show all deductions. If you're having Part D prescription coverage deducted, Medicare Advantage premiums, federal tax withholding, or state tax withholding, all of that comes out before the money hits your account. Unlike Medicare Part B, there is no hold harmless for Medicare Advantage or Part D deductions. Those premiums can reduce your Social Security benefits even if it means your net check goes down. Now that you understand what you're looking at, here's your action plan for when that letter arrives. Step 1. Verify the numbers. First, check every single line. Make sure your gross benefit amount reflects the 2.8% COLA. All deductions listed are ones you actually authorized. The Medicare premium matches what you expect. Your net amount makes sense. Mistakes happen. Data entry errors occur. If something looks wrong, you need to catch it now. Step 2. Appeal IRMAA. If you qualify. This is huge. If you're being hit with IRMAA surcharges, but you had a life-changing event that reduced your income, you can file Form SSA-44 to request reconsideration. Life-changing events include death of a spouse, divorce or annulment, work stoppage or reduced work hours, loss of income, producing property, loss of pension income, employer settlement due to closure or bankruptcy. If any of these happened after 2023, the year your IRMAA is based on, you may be able to get those surcharges reduced or eliminated. You can submit Form SSA-44 online through your My Social Security account, by mail, or in person at your local SSA office. Don't wait. The sooner you file, the sooner you can lower your premiums. Step 3. Review your withholdings. Many people have federal income tax withheld from their Social Security checks. If you're one of them, this is the time to evaluate whether you're having too much or too little withheld. With the COLA increase, you might want to adjust your withholding to avoid surprises at tax time. You can change your withholding by submitting Form W-4V to the Social Security Administration. Step 4. Check for the $6,000 senior deduction. There's a newer tax provision that began in 2025, providing up to $6,000 in additional deductions for people 65 and over. Not everyone will qualify. It begins to phase out for individuals with $75,000 in income and married couples with $150,000. This isn't a payment, but it does reduce your taxable income when you file your 2025 taxes next spring. It's worth understanding how this deduction fits into your overall tax picture, especially if you're withholding taxes from your Social Security check. Step 5. Access your notice online. If you haven't received your paper notice yet, you don't have to wait. COLA notices are available online to most beneficiaries through the message sender of your My Social Security account, if you created your account by November 19, 2025. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one at ssa.gov/myaccount. Once you're in, you can view your COLA notice immediately, set up email or text alerts, access your SSA 1099 tax form, request replacement Social Security cards, update your address, view your payment history. Step 6. Contact Social Security. If something's wrong, if you spot an error or have questions about your COLA notice, contact the Social Security Administration. 1-800-772-1213, TTY 1-800-32-50778. Visit your local SSA office or use the contact form inside your My Social Security account. Be prepared for long wait times, especially in December and January when call volume is high. Try calling early in the morning or later in the afternoon for shorter hold times. Before we wrap up, there's one more thing creating confusion this year, especially for SSI recipients. Because January 1st, 2026 is a federal holiday, SSI recipients are getting 2 payments in December 2025, December 1st payment, your regular December benefit, December 31st payment, your January 2026 benefit, with the new COLA included. This is not a mistake. When the first day of the month falls on a weekend or federal holiday, SSI recipients receive their payment on the last business day before the first of the month. Social Security does this, so you aren't put at a financial disadvantage. So if you're an SSI recipient and you see 2 deposits in December, don't panic. You're not being overpaid. This is completely normal, and it happens anytime the first falls on a weekend or holiday. Regular Social Security recipients don't experience this same quirk. Your January payment will arrive on your normal payment date in January based on your birthday. Here's the bottom line. Your COLA notice is not just a form letter. It's a financial document that tells you exactly how much money you'll be living on in 2026. And in many cases, it reveals problems you can still fix, but only if you act now. The action steps. Check your mailbox or your My Social Security account for your COLA notice. Verify every number and every deduction carefully. If you see IRMAA charges and you had a life-changing event, file Form SSA-44 immediately. Review your tax withholdings and adjust them if needed. Understand the SSI December payment schedule if you receive SSI, and contact Social Security right away if something looks wrong. Remember, COLA notices are being mailed throughout the entire month of December, so if you haven't gotten yours yet, keep watching your mail. But if you're one of the people who needs to appeal an IRMAA determination or fix an error, every day counts. Don't assume everything is automatic and correct. Social Security processes millions of these notices and errors do happen. Your COLA notice deserves the same careful attention you'd give any financial statement, because that's exactly what it is. What's next? In the coming weeks, I'll be covering how to read your SSA 1099 tax form when it arrives, strategies for managing IRMAA surcharges, what to do if your Social Security check is garnished, planning for required minimum distributions, and how they impact your Medicare premiums. If this video helped you understand your COLA notice better, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss those upcoming videos, and drop a comment below letting me know your biggest concern about your 2026 Social Security benefits. The more informed you are, the better decisions you can make. And when it comes to Social Security and Medicare, knowledge really is money in your pocket. I'll see you in the next video.